In this video, you will learn how to finalize your digital presentation using VoiceThread in Blackboard. First, you need to log into Blackboard. Once you have logged into Blackboard, go to My Courses, and you should be enrolled in Research Exhibition Day 2017 as a course. So access the course, and then to upload your digital presentation, go to Coursework. Click on the Presentations folder, and I have a timeline here just as a reminder for when everything is going to be due the week of Research Exhibition. To actually upload your presentation, click the VoiceThread folder. And then once you're here, you're going to click the VoiceThread link to enter VoiceThread. This is the screen you should see when you open up VoiceThread. I currently haven't uploaded any voice threads yet, so I need to create one. So click Create One. I'm going to create a new voice thread, and then I need to add my media. I highly recommend that you use PowerPoint because PowerPoint works really well with VoiceThread. However, if you want to use a different tool, that's fine. I just recommend that you start getting into VoiceThread as early as possible and make sure that whatever tool you're using, if it's PictoChart, if it's something else, that it will actually work with VoiceThread. Most file types should work. If you have used a tool and it doesn't seem to be working with VoiceThread, you should contact me as soon as possible so that we can meet and figure out how to get your slides into VoiceThread. I'm going to click Add Media and then browse my computer for my presentation. Here's my presentation, so I click on it, click Open, and then I enter in a title and a description. The title should be the title of your presentation. And then for the description, put in your name. So I'm putting in my name, which is Emily Reed. And then it will process. All right, so my slides have uploaded. It did take a minute or two, so just be aware that it might say processing for a little while it uploads your slides. It really depends on how large your file size is. So the next step is to edit each slide with at least a title. This will just make it easier for you when you continue to the next step. So I'm going to title this Title Slide and then Save. And then you can go ahead and do that for each slide. It will just make it easier for you to finalize the edited version here. You just use the pencil button as you hover over each slide. So once you have done that, I'm not going to do that right now for the sake of time, but once you have finished that, now we need to add your narration. It's really important for the judges to actually hear what you have to say about each of these slides. It's not just enough to show them the slide and assume that they will suddenly get all the knowledge that you have about your topic. So to do that, you want to click on Step 2, Comment. If you get this screen, click on Flash Player and click Allow so that it will run the flash. So here's my first slide, it's my title slide, and I need to provide the narration. To do that, you click the plus button at the bottom of the screen, and you have several different options here. One of them is a text comment. Now you are not able to use just the text comment. One of the requirements is that you verbally narrate your presentation. So the text comment is not good enough. But if for some reason you wanted to have a text comment, you could add it, but just know that it does not meet the requirements of the narration. Now the two options I recommend that you use are either the telephone or the microphone. The microphone option is the best option if you have a built-in microphone to your computer, or if you have one that you can easily hook up, it will have the best quality. If you do not have availability to a microphone, then you can use the telephone option. And if I click on that, It wants me to enter my phone number, which I would do using the area code, and then I would have it call me, and it would call my phone, and you would answer the phone, and then record your narration for the slide. But again, I do recommend using the microphone. There is a webcam option, however, I do not recommend that you use that because even though it looks really nice when you record your picture alongside the screen, what ends up happening is when the judges view your VoiceThread presentation, the webcam ends up taking up the majority of the screen and it blocks most of your slide, and the judges are unable to move the picture of the webcam around. So most of your slide ends up blocked, and that's not good. You could also import a file as well, but it's easiest to just use the microphone or the telephone. So let me demonstrate an example on my title slide here. I'm going to use just the microphone. Here's my countdown. Hello, my name is Emily Reed. My topic that I will be presenting on today is academic libraries and the retention of minority students. I was interested in this topic because I am a librarian and I work at a college, and I've always wondered, how do academic libraries actually contribute to retention, especially for racially minority students? That's just been an area of interest for me. So I just clicked stop recording.
Hello, my name is Emily Reed. My topic that I will be presenting on today is academic libraries and the retention of minority students.
I'm going to pause there. It all sounds good. Let's imagine that I have listened all the way to the end and I'm happy with it. I will click save. And now I see over here on the left, my comment is being uploaded. And so now when the judges come into this VoiceThread and they click this slide, the recording will start and they will be able to hear what you have to say. So you are truly giving a presentation. It's not just slides, it's a verbalized presentation for the judges. Now you need to do this for every slide. So you can click the arrow in the bottom right corner to go to the next one and go through the process again. So I will show you one more example here. My research question really focuses on academic libraries because I work in an academic library, and this is a topic that I've been interested in, especially when it comes to retention and especially for racially minority students. So I've thought if I could find published literature already out there, some research studies that have been done, then I could see what they say about this topic, and also maybe that could help me to conduct my own study here at Central Penn to study this important issue.
So my research question really focuses on academic libraries.
And if I'm happy with my narration for this slide, then just click save. And then you would continue on. When you're finished adding your narration to all the slides, the easiest way to get out of this view is to click this pop-out button down here at the bottom. And then you can see a preview of all your slides. This is another way that you can jump around slide to slide if you are adding your narrations one by one and for some reason want to record out of order. So when you have finished with all your slides, you can come to the top menu up here at the left, the 3 bars, and then click on Share. And then I'm going to make sure that this is set to Research Exhibition Day. And I make sure that you have the settings allow anyone to view and comment turned on. And then you can also check mark this box to notify by email if you would like to receive emails of when the judges have made comments on your slides. I'm going to click on Share. And I have success. Just a reminder of what will be required from your presentation. Your slides must be narrated. If your slides do not have a verbalized comment, you will be disqualified from receiving a prize. You must have a title slide that includes the title of your research topic or question along with your name. You need to have at least one slide or possibly many more about a description of your research process. You also must have references somewhere in your presentation. Now, when you're if you have an entire slide of references, you don't have to narrate it in depth at all. It's sufficient for you to say, here are my sources that I used to conduct my research for this topic. That is sufficient. You should have a maximum of 12 slides. Please don't go beyond the 12 slide maximum. And then your narrated presentation should take 8 to 10 minutes. Please do not go over that 10-minute mark. Here are a couple of tips. Your presentation, when you upload it to VoiceThread, should be slide-based. Now, that can include, of course, PowerPoint, but that can also include Microsoft Word or Microsoft Publisher, or anything that has been saved into a JPEG or a PNG file format, as well as PDFs. Any of those should work with VoiceThread, but again, if you're using anything other than PowerPoint, I recommend going to VoiceThread as early as possible to make sure that they are compatible. If you have a multi-page document like a Microsoft Word or Publisher or PDF, then that should work, and it will upload each individual page as a separate slide. So then you'll be narrating each page individually. What you want to avoid are any files that are video-based. Now, I know Prezi is a popular presentation tool, and you could use Prezi if you download your Prezi as a PDF, and then you can upload the PDF. But the video file will not work with VoiceThread. Finally, I highly recommend writing out your narration as a script. You will sound much more prepared if you prepare a script and you read from the script, but it's also important that you still keep your voice interesting to listen to, and you have good inflection, and that your voice is going up and down, and that you make it sound natural. You don't want to sound like you're reading from a script. So if you're unable to read your script without sounding totally monotone, then maybe try improvising somewhat. You do have unlimited attempts to record your voice. However, I do recommend using the script. It will just end up saving you time and effort, and your presentation will more likely come off as highly polished to the judges, which, of course, that would be a good thing as they score your presentation. Here is the timeline I want to bring your attention to as well. On June 5th, which is a Monday, by midnight, you need to have your slides uploaded to VoiceThread with the narration. Now, of course, I'm recommending that you start that process early, and that way if you have questions or it's not working correctly, you have time to contact me. On June 6th, the Tuesday, the judges will watch your presentation, and they will also add their questions to you using that comment feature in VoiceThread. On the Wednesday of that week, you will be required to respond to all questions asked by the judges within VoiceThread. And then on that Thursday, the judges will finalize their scores. They may have begun that process on Tuesday, June 6th, when they watched your presentation initially, but they will not finalize your score until Thursday after you have answered their questions. And then on Friday, we will be announcing the winners. First place gets $50, second place gets $25. Once a judge has commented on your presentation, you should be checking on the Wednesday of that week for their comments. They should all have uploaded their comments by then. You come to your presentation and you will actually see this yellow play sign here with the number of new comments left. So you can click on that to go directly to the comment, and then the comment will start playing. I'm going to play the judge's comment, and just so you're aware, the quality does not come through in this video since I'm recording a previous recording. But when you are actually using the tool of VoiceThread, the sound quality will be much better than what you're actually hearing right now.
Student Emily Reed, this is judge number 1. My question is, now that you have conducted your research in this area, do you plan to conduct your own original research at Central Penn studying this issue? Thanks.
And so now you need to leave your answer for the judge. And the way you can do that is to hover over the commenter, which of course is my name since I'm recording this whole video, and then use the reply button here. Hello, Judge number one. This is student Emily. Thank you for your question. At this point, I don't have plans to study this further in depth at Central Penn. However, it is something that I am certainly keeping in mind for the future.
Hello, Judge number one. This is student Emily.
And if you are happy with your reply to the judge, click Save. So make sure you answer all the judge's questions. They will appear right here as a string of comments. And make sure you complete that on Wednesday by midnight. And then on Thursday, the judges will listen to your answers and finalize their score. If you have questions about using VoiceThread or anything else about the research exhibition, the digital version, contact me as soon as possible. Good luck!